Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Mim McKenzie, and I'm the chair of the Health and Wellness Coalition of Wichita. And on behalf of those who love to bike, I welcome you to the Wichita Bike Month Kickoff. Thank you so much for being here. A very special thank you to City Council members Janet Miller and Levanta Williams for being here as well. And we have a lot of Health and Wellness Coalition members here, as well as our FIT ambassadors, our volunteers for the FIT campaign. Some of you, well, hopefully all of you, have seen our Fit Wichita campaign messages around town, encouraging you to be fit, and today our focus is being fit on two wheels. This year, Wichita's Bike Month celebration is during the month of May, and our message is, everything is better on a bike. The view is better, family time is better, getting to work is better. Wichita as a whole is better on a bike. Of course, biking is for all ages, and we know that you can get biking engaged in all different ways through your daily errands and for activity. The Health and Wellness Coalition, Bike Walk Wichita, and the City of Wichita are dedicated groups who have made it our goal to make bicycling in Wichita easy, enjoyable, and definitely safe. Today we want to watch the Wichita community. We want to catch up on the Wichita community from 3 different areas, bike related. We want to get you updated on our local Bike Month activities, progress and successes from the Wichita Master Bicycle Plan, and how the public can give their input on the next wave of bike improvements in Wichita. Over the past 2 years, more than 4,000 people came together as a community to develop the Wichita Bicycle Master Plan, and we've already seen great progress. Councilmember Janet Miller is here to tell us more about that plan.
Thank you, Mim. I guess she's taller than I am. I'm glad I'm not riding her bike. I would have trouble. I had to ride her bike the other day. Not pretty at all. And it wasn't a problem with the helmet either. Yeah. It is such a pleasure to be here today and to help celebrate the progress Wichita has made towards becoming a healthier community. We owe it not only to ourselves to embrace a healthy environment, but it's also our responsibility as a community to help ensure that future generations have all the tools necessary to live a healthy lifestyle. And that's becoming more and more apparent today how important that is. And that's exactly what the Wichita Bicycle Master Plan aims to do. Last February, it's hard to believe, it's been a year, the Wichita City Council approved the 10-year Wichita Bicycle Master Plan. Scott looked much, much younger before he started that process of approving that plan. This plan serves as a guide for how the city can help make it easier, safer, and more convenient for people to get around Wichita on a bicycle. I've had the pleasure of working with the Plan Steering Committee with 19 other volunteers. 19 is not a small number when you're trying to get everyone to agree, including City Council member Levanta Williams, who's here today and rides a taller bicycle than I. I know I'm not alone when I say how grateful I am to all the volunteers who participated in the effort to improve biking in our community. The past 2 years, truly, for those of you here, you know this, it has been a watershed change. That sea change that we hear about being necessary, it has happened here. And I'm so, so happy to be here to celebrate that. I do want to thank the steering committee volunteers for their hard work on the plan and to express my appreciation to the members of the newly formed Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Board who will keep this momentum going. The plan's been around only for a year. However, there have been some very significant accomplishments to highlight. And oftentimes when we get a plan, it goes on a shelf. This one has not gone on a shelf. With the help of many of you in this room, we have made accomplishments, and it's important that we take time to actually celebrate and recognize those accomplishments. If you want to read more about it, you can find it on the city's website at wichita.gov. However, I'm going to share them with you very quickly in bullet point form. First of all, the installation of the first shared lane markings in Wichita near 21st and I-35. I know some communities are like, what? You're just now doing shared lane markings? Well, yes we are, but we've got them. Construction of pilot project bicycle route along Perry Avenue. You'll see some of that in a video in a minute. Development of the Wichita area bicycle map through a partnership with Sedgwick County Health Department in WAMPO, and that's something that's been asked for a very long time. Creation of the Bicycle Pedestrian Advisory Board, which has been awesome in helping us move these initiatives forward. And the Wichita City Council has actually authorized design work on, count them, 8 different bicycle projects, including a 1-mile addition of a bike path, 2 bicycle boulevards, which are new additions to Wichita, multiple bike lanes, and more shared lane markings, as well as bicycle wayfinding, again, which you'll see in the video today. It's very exciting to witness these improvements and to think about future developments. Now that we've gotten to where we are, now we know it's possible and we can continue to make improvements. This might be one of the most significant efforts that we've accomplished together as a community to improve our health in a long time, and it has been such a privilege and a pleasure working with citizens like you that's made it possible, and staff that has made it possible. Now I'd like to invite you all to watch a short video up here on the Jumbotron, if you hadn't seen it, that shows some great places to check out in Wichita during Bike Month.
This May, we're celebrating Bike Month in Wichita. Riding a bike is fun, healthy, good for the environment, and you can save money. We encourage you to explore our wonderful city on 2 wheels during Bike Month.
Before you plan your trip, be sure to check out the Wichita Bicycle Map at wichita.gov, area bicycle shops, or city offices. Make sure to ride over here to Wichita Air Capital Memorial Park, where the city partnered with the Kansas Single Track Society to develop a premier mountain biking facility. You'll also want to explore the all-new 4.5-mile bike path. It connects the Ark River and Gypsum Creek paths. You can access the new path at many different locations, including Garvey Park and Chapin Park.
Keep an eye out for the new bicycle route signs on Perry Avenue. These signs help guide cyclists from the Arkansas River Path to the Rosalie Bradley Path at 21st Street.
Further west on 21st Street, you'll find new shared lane markings at 21st and 135th Street. These markings will help make drivers aware that bikes may be in the turn lane and will guide cyclists through the intersection.
Don't forget to go see the improvements made to the Redbud Path later this year. The plans are ready and the crews will be starting work soon. You'll be able to ride from the Canal Route path to Wichita State University. The 10-foot wide path will feature artwork, lighting, and rest areas. You can check out the plans online at wichita.gov and click on the bicycle icon.
And there are more exciting things to come. The city has partnered with the Health and Wellness Coalition and is working with residents to design connections for bicyclists on neighborhood streets as part of the new Bicycle Master Plan. These bikeways will help improve safety for everyone on the road. Visit wichita.gov to view the Bicycle Master Plan for more information.
While you're there, make sure you look for the list of activities which offer many ways you can celebrate Bike Month this May. Get in on the action and discover why bicycling is fun, healthy, and smart. You'll also find information there on the monthly Bicycle and Pedestrian Advisory Board meetings. You're invited to attend and provide input about important bicycling and walking decisions. See you out on your bike.
In looking at that video, I was reminded that I said shared lane markings at 21st and I-35, and what it really meant was 21st and 135th Street. Big difference. Anyway, check those out. And there's a member of this group here today that helped make those possible, so thank you very much. Now I would like to ask Councilmember Levanta Williams to share with us the city's next steps in this process.
Well, thank you, Janet. Let me put this in the right place here. It's a little bit low, so I'll have to bring it up a little bit. But thank each and every one of you for being here, and let me also say thank you to the Bicycle and Pedestrian Committee. We know that you put in long hours and you work an awful lot to make things happen for us, and we sure appreciate that. Watching that video makes me proud to live in the wonderful city of Wichita. We've come a long way in the last 5 years. There was a time when we were just hoping that this would happen, and look where we are now. It's great to see how the Wichita Bicycle Master Plan is changing the way we think about getting around town. And if you'll just think about it, what about the quality of our air if more people got out and walked a little bit more and rode their bikes just a little bit more? So those of you that are already doing that, thank you for helping to create a quality of air difference. It's important to us to consider bicycling and walking as an additional form of transportation for our own individual health and the health of our community. Like Councilmember Miller reminded us, the plan outlines the creation of a 140-mile priority bicycle network over the next 10 years. And if you think about it, that's not that far away. This will be a bicycle transportation network made up of bicycle lanes, paths, boulevards, and other additions. It will link many areas of the city of Wichita, including employment centers, schools, parks, and other activity centers. As I think about it, one of the paths that I'm watching very closely is the Redbud Path. And Andover has a Redbud Path that they are working on. Wouldn't it be nice sooner or later that we are riding from Wichita to Andover on the Redbud Path? The goals that we are looking for are to increase the amount of bicycling in Wichita, improve the safety of bicyclists, and foster a culture where bicycling is a preferred option to get from place to place. Currently, there are more than 60 miles of bicycle paths and lanes in Wichita. In the next 3 years, we anticipate that Wichitans will see approximately 30 miles of new bicycle improvements. The City of Wichita will be hosting an open house on May the 27th. I strongly encourage every Wichitan to attend this meeting to give their input on the next round of bicycle developments and to help shape the future of bicycling in our community. Please take one of the little forms that Scott is just giving out to everybody, pick up a Save the Date card, and take it home with you tonight and think about what bicycle-related improvements you would like to see around your neighborhood, your route to school or to work. This May, I also encourage you to celebrate Bike Month by going out for an easy ride with your friends and family as you explore Wichita on two wheels. Wouldn't it be something to see the bike racks at our Wichita Public Schools full, and they say they need more? You might also discover different views that you've never seen before, or even how good you look on a bike. I thought I did pretty good. I thought I looked pretty good the other day on that bike. We would like to thank you and every Wichitan who has supported the plan so far, and we look forward to hearing more of your feedback at the open house when, on May the 27th, pick up the Save the Date card from Scott's booth. Now, I'll turn it back over to Mim. Here's Mim.
All right, well, if they haven't encouraged you to ride a bike, I don't know who will. Between Councilwoman Lavonta Williams and Janet Miller, we truly thank you for coming tonight, and thank all of you for being here. Please make sure you visit every booth. These are great partners in the community. Don't forget to stop by the Fit Wichita booth to get both your calendar of events for this month, but then also your lovely orange bags that you can carry your helmet in or any of your bike attire, or the Save the Date card that you need to pick up from Scott in the back. Thank you very much, Scott. But we definitely want to remind you to go to findyourfitwichita.com so that you can find the electronic copy and the most up-to-date copy of the calendar for this month. And then remember, besides May 27th, there are 2 other specific dates we want you to remember. Bike to School Day is May 7th, so as you drive to work or bike to work on that day, you remember that there will be a lot of little ones out there on the road. But then also, Bike to Work Day is May 16th, so please grab your helmet and get some partners at work and try to make it on your bike. There'll be several free breakfast and lunch stations along several different paths in the community that you can stop and get some nourishment. But then also, we just want to say thank you for being involved in this process and this growing point in Wichita. We're excited about the future, and we're so excited that you're involved. So welcome to Bike Month. Thank you so much for being here.